Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cozy Chair. I am so glad you are here, especially today because March 2nd is a very special day. It's Dr. Seuss's birthday and it is the National Read Across America Day. So I hope that today and this weekend you will spend some time reading. So here's the deal. I have some really fun Dr. Seuss bags that I want to send to 5 little readers. This is what you need to do. You just need to spend some time reading today or tomorrow, this weekend, just sometime before I post my next video. And you need to take a picture of you reading or your mom reading to you or whoever reads to you, and you post it on Instagram and you tag me at the Cozy Chair. So then I will put all those and you will see 5 little readers will win one of these bags. In this bag, I have stickers, and I have a reading chart that you can fill out every day because it's so important to read every day. I also have, a bookmark. These bookmarks are super fun. I just think they are fabulous. Super reader. And you will also get one of these really fun erasers. And of course, if I'm going to give you an eraser, then you're going to need some pencils to go with them. Okay, and last of all, I will send you a Seusstastic reader. Now here's the thing, 4 of those bags will be just like what I showed you. The first place winner is also going to get a book for their bag. They can pick between Fox and Socks, Hop on Pop, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish, or Green Eggs and Ham. So I hope that you will spend some time celebrating the National Reading Across America Day, and that as you do that, you will send me a picture. That would make me so happy, and with your permission, I will post it up on my next video. Okay, so today we are going to read one of my very favorite Dr. Seuss books. And today's book I'm going to be dedicating to the kids at Taft Elementary School in Riverside, California. I'm so glad you guys came to listen. Now, when I was little, I always heard The Cat in the Hat. And I like The Cat in the Hat. But my very favorite Dr. Seuss book is this. Oh my gosh! I have that upside down! The Sneeches! Do you know the story of the Sneeches on the beaches? Oh my goodness, it is one of the very best Dr. Seuss stories. Let's hear all about it. Now, the star-bellied Sneeches had bellies with stars. Do you see that? And the plain-bellied Sneeches, they had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big. They were really so small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, all the star-bellied Sneeches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneech on the beaches. With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort. We'll have nothing to do with the plain-bellied sort. And whenever they met someone they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them without even talking. Now that is rude." When the star-bellied children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You only could play if your bellies had stars, and the plain-bellied children had none upon theirs. When the star-bellied Sneeches had Frankfurter roasts, or picnics, or parties, or marshmallow toast, they never invited the plain-bellied Sneeches. They left them out cold in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them year after year. Then one day, it seems, when the plain-bellied Sneeches were moping and doping alone on their beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester Monkey McBean, and I've heard of your troubles. I've heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you. I have what you need. My prices are low, and I work at great speed. And my work is 100% guaranteed." What do you think Sylvester McMonkey McBean is going to do? Think about that for a minute. What do you think he's going to do? And then, quickly, Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine. And he says, "You want stars like the star-bellied Sneech? My friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard. And they clambered inside. Then the big machine roared, and it clonked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burked, and it bobbed them about. But the thing really worked. And when the plain-bellied Sneeches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. Look, they went in with no bellies, no belly stars, and they came out with stars upon theirs. I bet they are so happy. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start, "We're exactly like you! You can't tell us apart! We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties, and now we can go to your Frankfurter parties." "Good grief," cried the ones who had stars at the first. "We're still the best Sneeches, and they are the worst." "But now how in the world will we know," they all frowned, "if which one is what or the other way round?" Then up came McBean with a very sly wink. And he said, "Things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who? That is perfectly true. But come with me, friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneeches on the beaches, and all it will cost you is $10 eaches." "Oh, that sneaky guy. He is a sneaky guy." "Belly stars are no longer in style," said McBean. "What you need is a trip through my star-off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneeches who have them on theirs." And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all their stars from their tummies quite nicely. Then with snoots in the air they paraded about, and they opened their beaks and they let out a shout. "We know who is who now, there isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneeches are Sneeches without." Then, of course, those with stars all got frightfully mad. To be wearing a straw now was frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guess, things really got into a horrible mess. This is my favorite page. All the rest of that day on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneeches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines they raced round and about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money. They kept running through, until neither the plain nor the star-bellied knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who. Oh, look at those silly Sneeches. They are just putting stars on and taking stars off. Oh, man. Remember how I told you he was a sneaky guy? Then, when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went. And he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They never will learn, no, you can't teach a Sneech. Oh, they look very sad, don't they? But McBean was quite wrong, I'm quite happy to say, that the Sneeches got really quite smart on that day, the day they decided that Sneeches are Sneeches, and that no kind of Sneech is the best on the beaches. That day all the Sneeches forgot about stars, and whether they had one or not upon theirs. Isn't that such a great story? It didn't matter if they had stars or no stars. They finally became friends. That is my favorite Dr. Seuss book. What about you? You should tell me what is your favorite Dr. Seuss book. So you can comment down below and tell me what Dr. Seuss book is your favorite. Don't forget, on my channel, I have a whole playlist of Dr. Seuss books. So today, you can celebrate by listening to books from Dr. Seuss. Thank you so much for coming, and don't forget to put a picture of you on Instagram and tag me at The Cozy Chair, and I will see it and put you in the drawing for one of our very fun Dr. Seuss reading bags. Thanks so much for coming, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye!